Hi guys, Junie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite products, top picks, however you want to call it. So let's just jump in. So I'm going to start with tinted moisturizer slash foundation. So my top tinted moisturizer that I use every single day is this BB cream from Maybelline. Repurchased it tons of times. When I like a good product, why try anything else? But with that being said, I wanted to try the blue one and see if it was any different from the pink one. So I actually just started using this only for like 2 days. I don't even have it on my face now, but I want to see if it makes any difference with the pink one. The pink one just says pomegranate extract on it, and this says 2% salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is good for my type of skin, so let's see what happens. Next thing is favorite foundation. So usually to get my desired foundation look, I mix Wonder Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. So it's their lightest, most sheer foundation option with either one of their medium coverage shades or full coverage shades. I have yet to find the ideal foundation because it's not an all-in-one if I have to mix this with one of these. Next is concealer. So I think I'm gonna have to pick a tie between my Kat Von D that I've been using since like ever, or this NARS one that I've been hearing about since forever also, and I had to try it for myself, and I have to say it really is like, I can't even explain, the formula is really perfection. Next we'll go to brows. So this is a favorite of mine when I want my brows to stay in place all day. Soap Brows Cosmetic Soap is like the product for that. But I have to say, on a lazy day, I definitely use Great Lash when I'm not in the mood to, because you have to spray this with activator, and then you have to basically spray it and then take a spoolie, like a mascara brush, and like move it around in the product and then brush it up. When I'm lazy to do that, I use this because it's an all-in-one type of thing. Favorite mascara I always talk about is this Kevyn Aucoin, the Volume Mascara. I use this that it's all in the brush, but that is a complete lie. This brush isn't, I mean, I don't even know what you would consider this brush, but it's nothing fancy, but the formula is perfection. I take it off every time I shower. I go like that, it comes right off. No black smudge anymore, nothing. I could put mascara on the bottom lashes and I don't get black under my eye. Anytime I use any other mascara, it lets me down. So this is my favorite mascara and we'll repurchase it forever. Next, I want to show you guys this eyeshadow primer. My eyeshadow used to crease like crazy, and this has finally helped me with stopping it from creasing. Shout out to Sasha, my mentor, who actually recommended it to me. But I love this eyeshadow primer. It keeps it in place. It's such a great base for it, and it does not crease, so highly recommend. And for a favorite eyeshadow palette, that's kind of like a hard thing to pick, but I think I chose a great one for that. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Icons palette. The reason why I chose it is because, first of all, just take a look at those colors. But I feel like it has like the perfect mix of everything. Like if I want drama, but if I also want to do something like low-key but shimmery and still pretty, you could get that with this palette. So highly recommend, love it. What I also love about Charlotte Tilbury is that it's so beginner friendly. It comes with this little sheet in all of their eyeshadows. I don't know if you could see, but it tells you which order to put it in. Prime, enhance, and smoke. It has a day eyes, date eyes, diva eyes, and disco eyes. Those are like the 4 options. That's what they call them. So yeah, just really love this palette, and I love how they just make it so easy for beginners. So I really love this translucent powder in, oh my God, you see my reflection in it. In 2, I think 2 is the most universal. I'd say it works for like 80% of skin tones. 1 is really light, and then 3 is on the darker side. And this is what the inside looks like. It's nice, it's sheer, it has a little coverage, and it's just smoothing and blurring, and I love it. But this is definitely for a more natural finish, whereas if you really want your makeup to last all night and you want to press that powder in, I recommend something a little more like this Laura Mercier loose powder, where you could push it into your skin and make the product last. So this is a formula. People say it's messy, and I agree it is, but listen, not everything's always so simple and easy with makeup. You gotta take the good with the bad. So I would say Charlotte Tilbury for a more natural finish, and this for a more like matte, long lasting, long night out type of finish. Next, I'm going to talk about blush. So I don't know if you guys know, but I'm not a blush person. I have natural redness in my cheeks that you could see much more on this side, but I don't like it. So what I love about this blush is that it's a nude blush. It's not too much. It's not overdone. And this is what it looks like. This is a mini version of it. Amazonian Clay 12 Hour Blush. The shade is called Party. So Tarte Party. That's the blush I love. That's the blush I use. Okay, bronzer. I have a tie between two again. So usually it's Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. I happen to be using Too Faced Chocolate Soleil right now, but I have a new milk chocolate one coming, but not in time for this video, sorry. So this is a great one. This is a little more on the darker side compared to the milk chocolate Soleil. This is just chocolate Soleil, and it's a little darker in comparison to NARS Laguna bronzer, which I also love, and which is also really universal because it's not too dark. It won't make you look orange. So let's take a look at what the inside of that one is. So I don't know if that is really going to be an effective way of showing you what they look like on the skin, but both great options. If you are similar to me in terms of skin tone, go with Milk Chocolate Soleil or NARS Laguna. If you're a little darker than me, try Chocolate Soleil, this one. I usually use it in the summer. Next highlighter that I've been using for since like ever is this Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. Clearly these ones are a little too dark for me, and I've been using Summer and Moonstone. I love this palette, it's great. And this is my current favorite, but I do have to say that I really want to try a good liquid highlighter that I have yet to try. So I'm open to recommendations. So comment below your favorite liquid highlighter because I feel like that offers even more glow than a powder. Now I want to talk about my favorite brushes. So I have a few favorite brushes. So first, the reason why I waited till now to do this is because I like the combination. So this is Inglot 77 eyeliner in black, and I love it because it's waterproof, long lasting. You might think a pencil is good, or a pen or a brush or whatever. This is even easier in my opinion. So clearly it's almost finished because that's how much I use it. But Inglot 77 black gel liner, and I use it with my new favorite liner brush from MAC. This is what it looks like. What's great is that it's thick, so it's very easy to apply with this. It's the MAC 209 brush. Highly recommend for beginners also. I really love it, and it makes it so easy for applying top liquid eyeliner. Now I'm going to talk about a few other brushes that I love and that I consider must-haves. So the first one is this Real Techniques number 210 concealer brush. So once I put on concealer with a separate concealer brush, I blend it out and buff it out with this. So that's what it looks like. Then my current favorite blending brush is an oldie but a goodie, but it is Sephora Blending Crease Brush from Ready to Roll Brush Kit. This is my favorite one. It's not too fluffy and it's not too small, and so I really love this one. Favorite blending brush that I've been using for a while. And then the next thing I love is this brush. It's called a setting brush from Real Techniques number 402, but I love it for highlighter, just in that like one perfect spot. I used to use this one, and I still do sometimes, but I love it. Look at the size difference. Like this really targets it in that one necessary spot that you need it in. So I love that. Next brush, which you guys are gonna think is really cool, is a mascara brush. So you basically put mascara on this from the tube and you apply it with this brush on your eyelashes, top and bottom, and it really gets to the root because nothing gets more to the root than this brush. Spoolies are great, but sometimes you really want to go all the way in, so the lash is all the way from root to end, and this helps you get there. This is Makeup Designery Mud and number 500 brush. Next, I have a couple of blending brushes that I love for foundation if you don't like using a sponge. So sometimes I use both anyway, not gonna lie, to still get rid of those brush strokes, but this is great to use after you apply the foundation with like a foundation application brush. And this is for blending. So these are also great drugstore options. This is e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and this is Real Techniques Expert Face Brush in 200. So they're both great for blending it out, and they're so smooth and buttery feeling on the face. No matter how aggressive you blend, it feels so good. And I recommend lightly using a sponge after. So normally if you're only using a sponge, you kind of have to use it everywhere. After using these brushes, you just lightly dab to get rid of those little brush strokes. Now, my favorite miscellaneous product is obviously, because you guys know how much I love it, Freck. It gives you freckles. I love it. You dab them on with this little brush, and then you touch your face like that, and it blends them out and just gets you the cutest looking, natural looking, adorable freckles. So that's a favorite. Last but not least, my favorite lip products. So currently my favorite lip pencil, I use it so much just because it's a perfect color. Kylie Coco K lip liner. I love it. Currently needs some sharpening, but I really love this product. I love the color, and I highly recommend trying it. And a lipstick that I feel like I always talk about also is this MAC lipstick in Kind of Sexy, which is also a nude kind of color, nudish pink maybe, that I just love. I think that I used to love seeing like these bright pink lipsticks, and they look so pretty in the tube, but in reality these are the ones that end up looking good on me. So these are the ones that I love. And with that, I just showed you guys all my favorite products. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any of them. Let me know if you buy any of them, and let me know if you liked this video. Thank you so much. Love you guys, and stay tuned for more videos.